Here's some tips and tricks for creating a floor plan. So the first thing I would say is to make sure you have everything on there.
Yeah, make sure you have your tables, dance floor, chairs, stage, photo booth,
bars, if you're doing food stations,
yes,
cake table, anything that you're going to need a physical spot for, make sure it's on there. If it's not on there, people aren't going to know it exists.
Exactly.
So you just want to make sure that you put everything on there. The next thing I would say is account for flow.
Yeah.
So even if everything physically fits in a room, doesn't mean that it should. I think you should have...
That's so true.
I just think you should have space. Like, you want to make sure there's breathing room, that people feel comfortable. Guest experience is huge for us. So if people are stuffed in there like sardines and they can't even move around, they remember that.
Lounges are beautiful, but if no one can sit and enjoy the lounge, then what purpose does it really have? And just bouncing off of that, I think the next point would be making sure your stage and your dance floor are the appropriate sizes. If you have a DJ or a band, just confirming with them what their requirements are. Same for the dance floor. You don't want your guests feeling like they can't dance because it's too tight, or if it's too big, then, you know, it looks like it's empty on the dance floor the whole night.
The last thing I would say is bars.
Oh, yeah.
So my rule is always, where the bars are, the people are.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to keep those close to the dance floor. If the bar is outside, all your guests are outside. If the bar is close to the dance floor, people are much more likely to go grab a drink and come straight back. So if that's what your goal is, you want people to be on the dance floor, you keep them close. You also want to have a good amount of them in the room.
Check with your catering team, see how many bartenders you have included in your package, and make sure you have enough bars for them. You don't want to squeeze all 4 bartenders on one bar or whatever it may be. You want to spread that out in the room so that guests feel like there's space in the room and there's not a long line.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And those are our tips and tricks.